Procedure 220 Calabasas is a ritual to be performed each day as an effective means of maintaining containment of the entity. Failure at any point to properly perform this procedure may result in an XK class end of the world scenario. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today we bring you a SCP Foundation KETER class object SCP-2317. Hey there, before getting into the story of SCP-2317, I would like you to know that 2317 has multiple iterations and only the O5 Council knows the truth about it. So, in the first 5 iterations, SCP-2317 is a wooden door and frame, originally constructed as a basement door for a 19th century Massachusetts brownstone. Upon opening the door, any person stepping through the door frame will be transported to a salt desert dimension, hereafter referred to as SCP-2317 Prime. Exploration of 2317 Prime is limited, but the area directly accessible through 2317 is a salt pan several kilometers in radius. A circle of 7 pillars, SCP-2317-A to SCP-2317-G, are positioned in a 10-meter diameter circle approximately 10 meters directly in front of 2317. Each pillar approximately 1 meter in diameter and 7 meters tall, constructed of marble and engraved with a series of intricate bas-reliefs. The art style of the engravings does not correspond to that of any known modern, historic, or prehistoric civilization. According to Iteration 5, these 7 pillars extend 200 meters below the surface of the sand and into SCP-2317-H. 2317-H is a spherical space 100 kilometers in diameter located directly underneath the 7 pillars, lined with the same stone used to construct 2317-A to 2317-G. Contained within 2317-H is SCP-2317-K, hereafter referred to as Entity. Through seismic analysis, ground-penetrating radar, as well as direct observation, the Foundation's personnel found that the entity appears to be an obese, human-like creature of immense proportion. Estimated height, if fully erect, is over 200 kilometers. Horns resembling tree branches sprout from its head, which lacks a lower jaw. Entire body is covered in millions of overlapping plate-like scales. 7 heavy hooks are embedded in the entity's back, each one attached to a heavy steel chain connected to the lower end of one of the 7 pillars embedded in the ceiling of the chamber. However, 6 of the pillars and chains have been broken, and only 1 pillar and chain remain intact. In the final iteration, 2317-K appeared to be a primeval entity known as Devourer of Worlds. According to the Arakesh Codex, it was captured and imprisoned by Arakeshan mystics circa 1894 BCE. It is still not clear how a 19th century society discovered how to create a gate to Universe Kappa Arakesh, which is the prison of Devourer, nor their reasons for doing so. SCP-2317 was first discovered in 1922, but by the time 4 of the chains binding the entity had been accidentally broken, and the society had gone bankrupt multiple times trying to repair them. After the dissolution of the society, the founder of the Foundation came into possession of the door. Then it was moved to Containment Area 179 in 1982. 2317 is to be secured in a reinforced 3 by 3 by 3 meter containment chamber. Armed guards are to be in place at all times in order to prevent unauthorized access to the facility. All personnel assigned to SCP-2317 must rotate out for 1 month of psychological counseling after 2 months on site. Personnel assigned to 2317 must undergo heavy psychological testing before being cleared to enter the site. Individuals must score at least 72 points on the Milgram Obedience Examination, be unmarried, have no offspring, and express nothing less than total loyalty to the Foundation. While in the Foundation's care, 2 of the remaining 3 chains broke. The breaking of the 5th chain directly led to an event in the Foundation's world. After the 6th chain broke, it was also coincident with a much more severe event, eventually killing 2 million people. Procedure 220 Calabasas is a ritual to be performed at solar noon each day, as an effective means of maintaining containment of the entity. until an effective means of repairing or reattaching said chains can be discovered. Performing Procedure 220 Calabasas requires 2 armed Foundation security personnel, hereafter referred to as guards. 1 Foundation personnel will referred to as celebrant, 1 Class D personnel as an assistant, 1 live male chicken, 1 blade, 1 silver aspergillum, and aspersorium filled with holy water blessed by a priest of Abrahamic faith, and finally 1 kiloton level nuclear device to be detonated in case of catastrophic containment failure. The following is the steps of how to properly perform Procedure 220 Calabasas. First, celebrant, guards, and assistant will open 2317, step through and enter 2317 prime. Assistant will enter first, followed by guards, followed by celebrant. Guards will, at all times, maintain situational awareness of assistant and should be prepared to prevent escape with deadly force. Then, starting from the pillar closest to and in line with 2317, which is 2317A, celebrant circumambulates SCP-2317A through SCP-2317G, proceeding counterclockwise at an even and measured pace. At every other step, celebrant will scatter holy water using the aspergillum and aspersorium in the direction of the circle's center. Upon completing 1 circumambulation of 2317A to G, celebrant scatters holy water over the head of the assistant and recites the following phrase: 7 seals, 7 rings, 7 thrones for the Scarlet King. Celebrant then moves to a safe distance away from assistant, who will take the blade and use it to kill the chicken provided as sacrifice. Blood will be drained from the chicken and added to the aspersorium, then stirred to mix with the holy water already contained within. Assistant then circumambulates 2317A to G in a clockwise direction, scattering the mixture of blood and holy water in the direction of the circle's center. Upon completing another circumambulation of 2317A to G, assistant walks to the center of the circle of stones and pours the remaining mixture of blood and water onto the discolored patch of salt and sand in the center, while reciting the following phrase: blood for the old gods, water for the new king. Upon completing the ritual, all the personnel should gather up the materials, secure the blade, and return through SCP-2317, which is subsequently closed. Failure at any point to properly perform Procedure 220 Calabasas may result in an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. Should any mishap or failure occur, all personnel are to return immediately through 2317, closing the door behind them. The containment chamber will be immediately locked down, and a Level 2 emergency declared and reported to the O5 Council. You are attempting to access a Security Level 5 Thomiel file. You have been warned. Displaying SCP-2317 Clearance Level 05. Indications are that final containment failure will occur at some point within the next century, as of the writing of SCP-2317's file's writing, which being calculated at around 30 years from now. All efforts to repair or replace the chains have failed. All efforts to rediscover the method for creating these chains have proven fruitless. XK-class end-of-the-world scenario is an unavoidable event. Research is currently underway to determine an alternate containment plan, but the possibility that anything can keep the Devourer from entering our universe is slim. Especially as the original material used to create the chains, namely the bones and sinew of another Devourer entity, are no longer in existence. In order to maintain morale, a false containment procedure dubbed Procedure 220 Calabasas was authored and implemented. The purpose is to provide the fake appearance of active containment to allay anxiety among staff until a more permanent solution can be found. In the meantime, preparations will be made in order to ensure the survival of the human race following containment failure, which is the break of the last chain. Before we end this video, we are proud to present these incredibly sweet pieces of fan art. A big thank you to all of you. You can now send us your fan art, and we will be more than happy to show off your best art piece in our next video. Check out our description below on how to submit. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Which SCP do you want to see in the next video, and why it is interesting? Let us know in the comment below. We will draw your story and share it with the world. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. Please share it to your friends if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!